You know it's all about progression. Moving forward is the key. Never content, never looking back, that's the goal, you know? Look, self-growth is what I'm really on. Dedicated to the grind till we all on. It's like I got the world in my whole palms. Ask for guidance, pray to God, hope he right my wrongs. Came a long way, wheels still rolling. A lot of left when I was down, but I ain't tripping no way. Fire still burning, I'ma make it some way. Lamb chops over garlic noodles, tired of Subway. Remember days at the spot, flipping 4 ways. Either had a mean jump shot or move dumb way. I know my time coming, but I can't wait. Living fast, ain't no way I could break. Nah, ain't shit. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We are back again with another Star Starter episode on Chatterbox TV featuring yours truly, the one and only King Jacob. And we have a Star Starter episode with some special guests. My brother Maurice Jones and the cast of the Christmas Blueprint. What's happening?
Hey.
What's going on? How's everybody tonight?
Can't complain.
So, brother Maurice.
Good.
So, brother Maurice.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man? What's up, man? So let's get into this Christmas Blueprint, man. So, what can you tell us about it, man? You know what I mean? Give us a synopsis on how you came up with the whole thing, man. You know what I mean? Because the Christmas Blueprint, just by the title, it sounds very interesting.
So the Christmas Blueprint, when I came over the Christmas Blueprint, I just wanted to do a Christmas movie, but I wanted it to be something a little different. And I also thought about the way the world is, and you have to follow a blueprint when you're dealing with true love. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of put those two together, and and I think we got a hit.
Okay, so a blueprint, because it is a blueprint with Christmas, because a lot of people and a lot of families run it the same way every year. So that's the blueprint. And speaking of that word love, man, from your from your take, you living your journey and you writing about it. How should that go together? Christmas and love. Of course it's a celebration, but do a lot of people miss out on the love when it comes to Christmas?
Yeah, a lot of people do, and it's funny because people have their own, how can I say, perspective of love. And with them having their own perspective of love, they expect love to be one way or to be able to find it in another person. When all the time, the way that it's actually presented to you will blow your mind. It'll be the least person that you expect that wins your heart.
Okay.
Sometimes it could be just a knock at a door. Somebody you overlooked. You get what I'm saying? And it happens like that. It's least expected.
Right. So with this movie, what is the message that you want people to get? Cause a lot of times when people are watching films and they can be down in a rut, a great film can make you cry and smile at the same time.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those. What I want a person to get from it is getting back to being family orientated, being able to share a good movie, something everybody can sit down and watch and enjoy. But also I want people not to be so stereotypical about love. Per se, people have their own, their own vision of what they think love is, and a lot of time when love comes, is totally different than what you expected, and it comes from the least person you expect.
Okay, okay, okay.
You
So
got to be open to receive it. I say it like that.
right, and so as you was writing this film, talk about the moments of the mentality of the moments, the emotional moments, and the spiritual moments while you was writing the film.
Um, so when I was writing Christmas Blueprint, I was just like adding a little bit of me to the script, and also just being creative of saying, stepping outside of myself, pretty much, as I was writing, because it was like, I knew what love was for me, right? So, I married my love. Um, so I knew what love was for me, but I also knew, for a single person, I wanted to look at love from like the beginning, from the start. Two single people unexpectedly crossing paths, but been around each other. Just he paid her attention, but she didn't pay him any attention. She saw him and it was just like whatever, because she absolutely wasn't even looking for attention until she was pressured. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, I just felt like writing it. I wanted to show people that love can come from anywhere, and no matter how much you try to fight it, no matter how much you try to deny it, no matter how much you try to deflect it, sometimes there's no escaping it. You got to give in.
Okay, normally isn't isn't that the way it normally happens? She doesn't pay him any attention, until later on. Maybe this day and age, what I mean. Chicks might go after they want, but how we grew up, you had to do a little chasing.
Yeah, well, uh, and this story with them having that profession, she wasn't, expecting to see a coworker. You get what I'm saying? It's like she
Hmm.
never paid him no attention. She was just strictly professional, and yet she had no clue of how she was gonna get a date for Christmas. Her mom, was something else. Her mom bougie. Uh, her mom, her mom was something else. Right?
Oh,
She, she
so
blamed her
speaking
mom.
of
Her mom was something else.
so speaking of bougie, I mean, would you say that some of your cast members are
Oops,
bougie?
shit. What I just do?
I absolutely cannot.
Fuck.
I
Just do.
absolutely cannot say that. They're
Fuck
Okay,
not
is
bougie.
my shit.
I can't say
okay.
that.
So what you're telling me that you have no cast member that's bad and bougie?
No,
Oh,
I
that's
have.
different.
I have actually an amazing cast. Very very open minded. Very
Now,
very
now,
open minded. Very
now,
down.
Maurice. Now, Maurice. That don't mean they ain't down to earth. That don't mean they ain't open minded.
Not
That just
bougie
mean
though.
that means someone can be bad and bougie too.
They not bad. Bougie.
Hey man,
Like
Maurice. I'm
I
gonna let
can't
you have
tell.
this one. I'm gonna let you have this one. You know what I mean? Because I know a few of your cast members, and they they my peoples too. But
Yeah,
they
they
got
might be
some
bad,
bougie.
but they ain't
They,
bougie.
they,
They bad,
they
but they
got
ain't
some.
bougie.
They got some bouginess in them now. It may
I
not come out all the time, but they got a little bouginess in them.
I don't know, bro. I can't agree with that. I can't agree. I got to stick to my guns, man.
Hey, hey, man. So that's
Shit.
what's up. So let's talk. Let's get into your director. So you've been working with her for quite some time, and what I want to ask is when when directing and you just sit back and watch, you know what do you love about her directing?
So I'll say this. I saw so much growth in Chandra over the years, like being right by my side, and she always paid attention. She always learned. I watched her elevate, and I saw so much growth. What's up, boy? Julian, mute your phone. I saw so much potential in her. So her watching how I was directing, mute your phone, Ju. Um, her watching how I was directing and producing and everything, and she was like really paying attention. Like you'll catch Chandra with a notepad, you know, and it used to trip me out. Like, did she really do that? Yeah, she really did that. Chandra would take notes. So when it came down to directing this particular film and others, she's actually directing uh, more films that we're already in pre-production. Um, but she already knew what I wanted. She knew how to come. She knew how to execute. It's like no questions asked. She already knew. She come to set already, walk through the door directing. So it's kind of like we get out of our way and let her do her thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And speaking of her always writing something down, she don't just write notes. She write a whole damn pamphlet. Let's
Yeah,
be
yeah,
clear
pretty
here.
much. Yeah,
Let's
pretty much.
let yeah yeah let's be clear now. You know what I mean. So Chandra, how do you pick your cast? What do you look for, and what has to stick out for you to pick a character in a certain spot and place them in the film?
Um, yeah, bro, gotta like them first.
Pretty
Nice.
much.
um, but they gotta want it. To be honest with you, they gotta want it. They gotta be serious about wanting to work. Um, they gotta be hungry. About and serious because they can't play. And you'll know that in the door, pretty much. Um, you'll know in the door whether they're serious about what they really want to do. And bro will know because I let me stop there. Let me say Maurice will know because I called my bros bro. Let me because we're on this platform, let me say him call him by his name. Maurice will know because he'll say yay or nay to me and then I'll know. He'll say nah. And a lot of times I fight for people that he already has said no to. And I'll say, well, let me see. And people think I'm the mean one. And truthfully, I really fight for people because I believe in them or I'll see a potential in them when he's already said no to. And he'll give them a second chance because I've said yes to. So if they mess up, then it's like it's on my head because he'll say it's you I'ma chew out, you know. But what
Mhm.
makes me choose them is their seriousness. Um, and if they're serious, then we give them a chance. But it's what they do in the beginning. If they come to set and they ready to work, then it's a yes. But if they playing, then they out the door. And sometimes I'll fire them before he even gets a chance to. And that's real talk.
Okay.
Real talk. And
Okay.
they'll
And
go to him.
I won't ask her why. I'll just ask her if she got a replacement.
Yeah, he'll do that. And I'll be like, yeah, I got one and I better have one. And sometimes I don't have one. But I'll say yeah, and I'll have one. But I'll find one. But it's for a reason. But they gotta be serious and they'll let me know day one whether they're serious or not.
So let me ask this: how is directing a Christmas film different from other films?
Um, Directing any film is pretty much the same. because we treat every film the same way. Um, there's no difference. It's every film is treated the same way. There's no difference in treating one film from the next. It's the same way, same seriousness comes with every film. No different.
Well, I don't mean that you're treating films different, but some films can make you more emotional than others. And a lot of times during the holiday season, when people are watching films, they definitely become emotional, and you're directing it. So what I mean, like as far as feeling, how was that different for you?
Well, holiday season is a little more jolly, yeah, a little more jolly, yeah. But at the same time, if you want to put that in there, yeah, we're gonna be jolly because it's Christmas. But we filmed this and it wasn't Christmas, so we treated it as every film is the same way. So we had to maybe say, okay, we Christmassy. It's summertime, but we Christmassy. So we had to say, okay, y'all, we got to act like it's
Hey,
if you want to put more
look back.
emphasis on that, so we had to do
Where your
that.
cousin
So we
at?
treat every film the same way.
Okay, okay,
Serious,
and
serious.
Ain't it over there? What's going on? Son?
and you have some of the cast members on here today. So if you can be so kind to you know introduce the first one for me.
You want me to introduce them? I think they should
Yeah,
introduce.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you the director, so I want you to go ahead and introduce them, Miss Director.
I think they should introduce themselves because they are the individual and the character. So starting off with, I think, let's go with Julian, Mr. Julian Allen. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are, and then Renata, and then who is that? Monet, and so forth. It's just them three. So Julian, Renata, and then best friend. Oh no, yeah, Takesha. Julian. Okay, Julian is not there. Go ahead, Renata.
Um, I'm Renata Nicole. I played the role of Katrina. I'm the one who is looking for a fake boyfriend, but end up, having a different situation at the end.
Okay, so that's interesting to me. Looking for a fake boyfriend, but something else occurs. Let's talk about it.
I can't. I don't want to tell too much now. You
Wait,
know
wait,
I'm
wait,
watching
no, no,
movies.
I don't want you to tell too much. But it's a lot of people on this earth right now that's walking be looking for fake boyfriends. So that's very interesting.
I hope not.
Yeah, oh yeah, it happens.
I want to impress my mom. I want her to stop being on my back about do I got a man. So the first one that comes to mind is the one I get to ask to help me
Okay,
out.
okay.
And then,
Enough said.
yeah, things just start to grow and change after that.
Okay, so how is this character different for you from other movies that you normally play in?
Um, it was a Christmas movie. I have not never done a Christmas movie.
Mhm.
I was able to be silly, emotional, and serious at the same time. I was able to be vulnerable, um, and tolerating the real cold weather. Filming it was something else. We was freezing. My
I
locks
bet
was
you
froze.
were.
She said we was freezing.
you
It wasn't
you
summer. It
you
wasn't
know cause
summertime. It was winter time. It was the fall. Was it
You
or
could see
It
the
was
spring?
no.
smoke coming out
I
their
was
mouth.
in the real midst of a winter. Okay, I was freezing.
You can see the smoke coming out their mouths.
My eyelashes were stuck. It was cold, but it was still fun. So
I would say this right here. Being that you guys are in a place where no human on earth should have to face cold weather like that, I'm pretty sure your locks was froze.
yeah, I needed a hot
Yeah,
toddy.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, Julian, are you there, sir?
Yes, man. I'm sorry. I'm having these unfortunate internet problems, but I'm here. I'm tapped in right now for the moment. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. Introduce yourself and tell us what role you play in the movie.
I'm the love interest in the movie. I'm Julian T. Allen. Um, the person that's kind of, like a little bit misjudged. I'm pretty sure when you see the movie, you're gonna see it'd be an event of things that's gonna happen that's gonna say, wow, he's a dope individual who was just misunderstood in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like she say, somebody who had met their love interest and didn't know it. From the time. But you definitely gonna have to watch the movie to see the rest of it for sure.
Okay. So this character that you playing, man. Um, how was that for you, man? Was that different from most characters that you play?
It definitely was. It was a challenge for me, and I thank Maurice for that because I had been used to playing playing the gangster in some movies and being a little bit of background in some of the stuff. He gave me an opportunity to really step up and challenge myself um, verbally as well as who I was as a person in this movie. It was something like kind of like totally different from what I had done before. It's kind of love, romance, comedy, and it's actually
Bro froze up, right?
He's frozen.
Okay. Okay.
I would say this. Let me say this about Julian. Julian did an amazing job on
Definitely.
this film. He did an amazing, amazing job.
Thank you.
The chemistry between him and Renata was amazing. And for you all, when you see this movie, you all will be standing up with
Hmm.
a standing ovation when you see them two interact together because they did phenomenal together. So I can't wait for you all to be in theaters to see it, or should I say on screen to see it. Even if it comes on screen, if he decides to put it in theaters, you all will be standing up because these two together are funny, man.
definitely,
Funny,
definitely.
funny.
I definitely enjoyed the chemistry between me and Renato on scene. Chandra, who always does amazing in things that she do. Like I
Mm.
said, man, I fed off their energy and they really helped me get that push as far as that character that I was playing. And to be honest with you, I sat there in amazement just knowing. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that I'm sitting up here with these amazing people. And they great. I got to be great. I was just trying to match energy, And like I say, Reed Chandra and along with the rest of the cast, they helped form that character into something like I say that I've never done before, and I just want to thank those. I really can't wait till you guys see this.
All right. All
Yes.
right. So something that's interesting to me that you said, and you know, I'm gonna ask everything. You know that you know me, Chandra. So building chemistry, like you guys were speaking of Julia and Renata on set. How hard is it for an actor and an actress to build that chemistry? Because everybody don't have those type of tools to build chemistry like that.
I kind of think that it's like real. You really have to have an internal thing about it too. Like she was a. It was just for me. For me, it was like, well, she obviously she's an amazing, gorgeous woman. And I have already been impressed by her work, you know. So I was like, let me dive a little bit more into, who you are as a person, you know, off and on, and that's how it was for me. And I like to jump back and forth that we had, and like I said, it was just me wanting to know more about her myself. You know what I'm saying? As from being a fan standpoint, if you catch what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? As a fan, for me, if that answers the question.
And
Yes,
it was
sir.
the
Yes,
same.
sir.
It was the same for me. It was easy. It was organic. It wasn't something that I had to like try to do. I've never had a chance to work with Julian, so that was my first time. I have seen him in action and stuff like that, but I never had a chance to be on set with him. And when we got on set, it was time to go. So we just had to really, it had to be there or it wasn't there. But as soon as we started running lines and talking and doing our thing, it was just automatically it was automatically chemistry there. So it was
And
easy to build off of that because it was organically there in the first place.
and she's actually a funny person, by the way, for y'all that don't know. She's funny. You know what I'm saying? And you got to watch her skits and all the things that she do, like how she be morphing into these different characters. Like I say,
Yes.
I
Oh
was in
yeah, she
amazed.
funny.
Yeah, she funny. I'm heavily amazed. That's why I was like, and the sniggling and the snorting and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be a piece of cake because she goofy just like me.
Yeah, we used to goofballs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
Okay,
for
I can
sure.
dig it. I can dig it. Miss Price, how are you?
Melinda,
Is she on
Melinda,
mute?
Melinda,
She said she
Melinda.
can only hear Julian. She can't hear the rest of us.
Well, she should go back and come back in.
Yeah.
Go out and come back in.
Let me tell her to go out and come back in.
Julian, tell her to go out and come back in.
Okay, I'm going to go in
Tell
the chat.
Melinda to go out and come back in.
Okay, I'm going in the chat right now.
No, she
No,
can hear
she
you.
can hear
Tell her to
you,
go out and
Julian.
come
She
back
could hear
in.
you.
Oh, Melinda, go out the chat and go back in.
She said okay.
Miss Monet,
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. So introduce yourself and tell me who you are.
My name is Takesha Monet, and I play Renata's best friend in the film. I'm sort of her voice of reason a little bit, when she's pretty much like, no, I don't want to deal with this man. I'm like, but wait a minute. he, maybe he's not that bad. Maybe, you should give him another shot. So it was a lot of fun acting opposite Renata. It was my very first time working with her, and she was a absolute blast to
Yeah,
work
she
with.
was
Okay.
so fun.
Okay. So playing this role in this film was this a kind of different role for you than what you're normal to, or no?
Um, I will say yes. I do mostly a lot of theater, and so doing this film and just being um, just a regular girl's girl, it was fun to do. I wasn't. I didn't have to curse anybody out. Didn't have to get beat up. I just got to be.
You know
I
what?
got to be somebody's friend. So I'm like, I can do this. I like this.
She was a
It
great.
felt very organic. So I was very pleased, and I want to thank Maurice for casting me in the role.
I
Yes,
can
thank
dig
you,
it. I can
Maurice.
dig it.
I
I
You're
can
want
dig it.
welcome.
I can dig
Can
it.
I say something?
Go
Now
ahead.
you got to beat people up when you in a project. That's bad, Takesha.
That's fun.
That's bad. Can you hear me?
That's fun sometimes.
No. What?
That's
I
Renata?
mean,
that's an act.
doesn't doesn't that come with the role that you're casted for in
Takesha?
in a lot of situations?
No, she said that she No, that ain't what she said. She got to be on this set and not have to beat nobody up and be arguing with people.
Well,
She said,
it sound like to me that she got hands and she knows she got hands. So if it happened, it happened.
Lord Jesus. Well, I'm glad that you came over here and you was fine.
She was awesome. Her and yeah, she was amazing.
She sounded like she had a lot of gangster roles.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Set it
man.
off.
Well, I
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
her in the play. She was something else in that play too. Mhm. She was in jail. She was a
Okay.
jail
Okay. Okay.
inmate
See?
in the play too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. So, Miss Price, can you hear me now? Miss Price, can you hear me?
Miss Price, can you hear him?
Yeah, she can hear. Melinda.
Oh wow!
Melinda.
Can you hear Melinda?
She said that
Melinda,
she said it went back out.
Oh
Oh
goodness.
Hmm.
wow!
I don't know.
She gotta keep doing it. Going out because that happened to me before.
Yeah. I can
No,
only hear certain people talking. So she got to
no.
keep going out and coming
Uh-oh.
back in.
Michael
Mm-hmm.
David Hammond said to Keisha violence.
Huh?
He said you violent.
You said you
I'm
violent.
violent. Well, I
She's a
mean, I'm a
Hey,
sweetie, but
you
if the role calls for that type of person, then
This role didn't.
I don't have far to dig to bring that out, but it's
Okay, well,
fun.
she
that's
did have
all.
an aggressive. She did have an aggressive line though towards Julian. She was like, "So I heard that you were sharing Christmas."
So,
I
so
heard that you ruined this.
I have a question for the cast, from Mr. Robert Spicer. He says, question for the cast: why did you decide to do a romantic comedy, and what was the most interesting part of doing this
You kind of
challenging?
you broke up. You broke up, Jacob. And Alicia, yes, I can see it.
Mm.
You broke up telling your question.
You, okay, so Mr. Robert Spicer says, why did you decide to do a romantic comedy? Because it's part of doing this. It's challenging.
No, that's the remix. You got to try it one more time. That's the remix. You breaking
Z.
up. That's the remix.
You said the remix, huh?
It was the remix. Okay, there you go.
Why did you
Okay.
decide?
So here's the question. Since you couldn't hear me,
Why did you decide to do a romantic comedy? What was the most interesting part of doing this film? Was it challenging?
All right, I so that's my brother. I know what he's doing. He's making me talk. So we gonna talk. All
Yeah.
right. So um, with the first question, why did I decide to do a romantic comedy? I was uh I was testing myself. It's actually my second romantic comedy. My first romantic comedy was a COVID Christmas, and and so I was testing myself, because I didn't want to put in a box with the content that we were putting out, So that was one reason why I did the romantic comedy. I didn't want to do a thriller at that time. I didn't want to do action or something like that. It was just I felt that it was really needed at that moment. Um, so with the next question, what was the most interesting part of doing the film? Everything. Like doing this film was a challenge for everybody. Uh, and what I mean by that is we all had to step outside of our normal ways to embody this film.
Oh yeah. Yes.
and it was a group effort. You know, I take nothing from the cast. I take nothing from the production team. Man, shout out to Brandy Martin. She held it down. Brian Pitts held it down. Like we really had to get hands on and really step outside of ourselves. Like even writing it made me step outside of myself. I started using words I would never use. And it was funny because Julian even said that. He was like, bro, you got me saying stuff I never even knew. I had to go and get a dictionary. And Renata said it too. You know, so it was challenging. I wanted to show intellect. I wanted to show character. I wanted to show just another side of me as a filmmaker when I did that. And
Okay.
was it challenging? Definitely. It was definitely
Okay.
challenging.
So Maurice, this is what's interesting about you. This was challenging for you. So was you asking them to pass you the Grey Poupon?
No, they were asking each other that. I just had the camera. Look, I just had the camera, you know. But I think the bougiest person in that film was Gloria. Yeah, Gloria was the
Okay.
bougiest person. Renata's mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
And
China.
my
my.
auntie.
Smart Spicer. She was she was bougie with a
Oh,
capital.
that's very interesting. You
Yeah.
know,
But
that you
I want to drop some jewels on you though. Now there was
go
somebody
ahead.
in the cast. Julian got a little out of his body too. He kind of hit somebody
Yeah.
with a biscuit, and
Yeah.
he was not going. Melinda was not going.
She was
Auntie
not.
Linda wasn't having it.
Can she hear now?
I don't know if she can hear us. Melinda, can you hear us?
I'm back, guys. I'm back, you guys, again from another internet
Melinda,
dysfunction.
Melinda says she was excited to be a part of this and
Mm-hmm.
the amazing cast. I don't think she can hear us.
Okay.
Can
Let
you
me
hear?
say that Melinda did a phenomenal job. Her as Auntie Linda, baby, she gave it to Julian.
Yeah.
And
She
and and, uh, and somebody said that Julian got crooked wireless internet. Lord have mercy. Fix it, Jesus.
Julian did great
Yeah, Melinda says she can't hear.
with
Oh,
Melinda.
Yeah,
okay.
Julian on a flip phone. He on a flip phone.
Yeah, man. It sounds like he on his Barack. Sound
Hey
like he on
man,
his Barack Obama phone.
No,
Shout out to Barack.
he on the old school big block phone with the long
Oh,
antenna. He on one of them.
Ooh,
His service bad.
he got that Nokia phone.
Yeah, man.
oh man,
not
I
no
ain't heard.
not
Oh
no
well,
man,
unfortunately, my,
I think he on smart
can you
talk.
guys hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
hear
can
you.
man.
we can
Can
hear
y'all
you.
hear me?
We hear you.
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
hear you now.
I
I
wanna hear Melinda. I
no,
wanna
I
hear
said
the,
unfortunately, man, this internet is messed up.
he said unfortunately something.
The internet is messed up, guys. It's messed up. I'm so sorry for not being able to be fully available for the interview because of the internet.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Mike say you talking on a clamshell.
yeah. My brother sound like he in Kentucky down below in the coal mine.
Hmm.
But yeah, shooting this film was a great experience, and it allowed us to have a lot of bonding. You know, it actually pushed a lot of our range. You know what I'm saying? Even me as the producer, it pushed a lot of our range. You know what I'm saying? It was out of the ordinary for us, but a lot of fun.
Good, man. I'm glad to hear you know why I'm glad to hear that, Maurice, because with the type of society that we're living in now, you really don't hear nothing good. And so I feel like we need some high energy, feel good films. Something that can make you laugh, make you cry, but make you smile and make you tell people the film over. Now you gotta go home. Cause some films will make you comfortable. And people
Yeah.
don't want to go home. No, 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 no. You got to get up out of here. I done fed you. You done drunk good and you done watched a good film. It's
And,
time for
and,
you to
and
go.
none of them went home. All of them still stuck with me. Went home.
I know that's right, man.
Especially the lead, the little greedy one.
and and
She
so
say,
this
y'all got
question this
chicken? Oh, I'm still here.
I know that's right. This question is for Maurice and Chandra. So in this film right here, how many new actors or actresses did y'all cast for this film? Fresh faces that people ain't never seen before.
Um,
One,
two,
two. Okay.
Melinda and
Oh,
Takesha
yeah, yeah.
on your
Well,
set.
on my set,
Melinda
yeah.
and Takesha um on your set, and for you, Latavia.
And actually, Julian, because Julian had never been in anything.
Melinda on Maurice's. Latavia and Julian are not new in
Hmm.
film on Maurice's. I mean, on in period, but on Maurice's set, it is Julian, Latavia, Melinda, and Takesha
Mhm.
that are new on his set
So
for
the
it's
reason,
their first time on his set.
okay, so the reason why I asked you that, I tell uh, a lot of people that I interview this in the film
Oh,
industry.
and Brandy. Was this not Brandy's first on your set, is it?
No, Brandy was in the season for forgiveness.
Okay,
This is
so not her first time, but her first appearance. Yes,
No, she acted in season for forgiveness. She was the police.
but it's not appeared yet.
Oh
So
no.
this is her first appearance. So
Oh,
Brandy Martin, first appearance on his
Okay.
set.
Okay, so the reason why I asked you guys that question, and particularly Maurice and Chandra, because when it comes to the writer, the producer, and the director of the film, they are the one who make new stars. They are the ones who bring that attention to the audience, by giving people those opportunities. So, in all actuality, I'm glad that you're making some new stars. Kudos to y'all for sure.
yeah. I wouldn't call it making stars. I call it sprinkling a little seasoning on them because they was already stars. All we do is just spice them up a little bit more. They were already
Well,
talented.
well, well,
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
well, well, Maurice, you on the inside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in.
Nah,
That's
I need
called
you to get on
making.
the inside. I need you to get on the inside because
Okay,
they
They
already
were
was great.
already working.
They was
That's
already
what
working.
it
They
is.
were
They were
already
already
great.
okay,
working.
And let me say this: I didn't do a casting call for this. I hand everybody in here I handpicked. Like even with Melinda, Melinda almost probably a year or two ago was waiting to work with me, and I hit her up and I was like, "Okay, it's time," and she answered that call. She was like, "I'm ready."
okay, okay.
Yeah. So
That's
that
pretty
was
dope.
dope.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So, with this film right here, is this going to give you, more leverage to do more films that's similar to this one?
Good question. I may do a couple more, but
Hmm.
I think I'm kind of on a journey right now. I'm trying to venture into things I haven't done. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push myself to a limit. if that makes sense, to different limits, different heights. I don't want to ever be in a box. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a one trick Willie. Like, you know, this is Twio. The world is ours. The world of entertainment. So we dibbling and dabbling in everything. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get it misunderstood what Twio is. Twio is only one company amongst many. You know, our branches is Smart Girl, Bam Films, Uncanny X, Fat Boy, Tina Pittman Productions, E Mason Productions. Like
Okay.
we have so many different under the umbrella, and a lot of people think it's just Twio, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. All right. I can dig it. I can dig it. So, so Maurice, you've been on this film journey for how long now?
Well, I forgot. How long has it been, Chandra?
It was before me, um, with film. When I came over, it was
Good question.
around 20. When I came over to start working with Bro, it was about 2018
Hmm.
when I started with Maurice.
So it's been about 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh,
2018.
okay. And so, in those 8 years, man, what are the biggest obstacles and challenges that you had to overcome? You know, whether it be personally, whether it be art wise, just challenges that you overcame. You know, you're still here, so you didn't give up. When I'm pretty sure that just like any other business, sometimes you want to throw in the towel, but you didn't. So, what kept you going, and what are those challenges that you had to overcome?
A lot.
To say I belong here.
Some of the challenges was dealing with jealousy, uh, of different individuals, seeing a new face jump on the scene. Um, Another one was, and you know me, Jacob, I'm gonna tell it like it is, and I stand on it with an iron fist. Another one was, it was the jealousy. It was the lazy actors. Um, it was untrustworthy actors, and challenges like that. Because see, I have a rule on my set that if you come over here single, you better leave single. Better not nobody know you like nobody but you and Jesus. And that's my rule. And everybody can see I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I've had challenges to where actors decided to date, and I didn't
Yeah,
know. You remember that, Chandra?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And and
Yeah, yeah.
and a certain actress came and told me, "Well, I can't finish your film," and I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, I didn't know, but you know, me and such was dating," and I said, "Okay, well, what that had to do with my film?" Well, he had another relationship on the side. Well, what that had to do with my film? Well, I can't work around him, but what that had to do with my film? So that's how that rule came about. That was one of the challenges, and I felt it was so horrible because everybody had put in so much time, so much effort, and then I out the blue, because had you waited till the film was over, you probably would have found out that you didn't like them that much no way, you know. But that was one of the challenges. Then it was everybody wants to be the star sometimes. You get certain people who wants to be the star and they're not ready yet. You get what I'm saying? They're not ready yet. Um, I'm one of those who I give a lot of people a chance. Um, a lot of people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But every film ain't for everybody. Every role ain't for everybody. You know. I think we lost the host, so I'm gonna take over the show. So
No, I'm
uh,
here. I'm here. I'm here, man. I'm here.
I'm gonna take over
I'm
the show.
here.
Melinda
Go
can
ahead.
hear.
Can you hear
She
Melinda?
can, Miss
You
Price,
gotta
can you
unmute.
hear us?
You gotta
Yeah,
unmute.
she's on mute.
Unmute your mic.
You gotta unmute.
Unmute your mic. Hit the
I'm
microphone
trying.
button. There you
Wait,
go.
there we
There
go.
you
Can
go.
you hear
We
me?
got action. We got
Oh
Yes,
my
action.
yes,
God.
yes, 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 yes. Hey, Miss Price, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. So introduce yourself, tell me who you are. Let's get into it.
I am Melinda Price, and I play Aunt Linda, the very cute Aunt Linda.
Bougie
It
sister.
was it was a pleasure. I had so much fun. This was my first time actually acting, and I just want to thank Maurice for the opportunity. I had been in his inbox several times, like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?" And finally, it was like, "Okay, you up? Let's see what you got." And it was a great time. Everybody was so friendly, guided me, and helped me through it, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, okay. So you would say that your first experience was phenomenal.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. That's good. So, since this is your first film, what did you take from that experience, and how is that going to shape you to even become greater?
The one thing I did get is that I overthought everything. I was like, oh my God, if I don't memorize these lines, I'm not going to get it, and things like that. And the cast was so helpful in helping me relax and understanding that you memorize, but you don't. So it was kind of one of those things where I was understanding how that worked. And so
Okay.
now I wouldn't be as nervous, to do something else.
Okay, okay, great, 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 man. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you on the start of a brand new career. And
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you in a lot more films, man. So salute to you. And
Thank you.
now we finally got to hear you speak. So, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Technical difficulties, I tell you.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. So, Maurice, you about to get ready to close out, man. It's been phenomenal. Julian had some internet issues, man. He was on that caveman internet, but shout out to Julian as well. You know what I mean? Is there anything that you want to say or any up and coming announcements you want to give out, man? Like you got the floor, brother.
Well, first, I want to say thank you to the entire production team of Christmas Blueprint and the cast. Thank y'all for trusting my vision. Thank y'all for y'all gifts, y'all talents, and sticking it out with me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I don't take it lightly. You all did an amazing job uh, bringing that to life. Then I want to say, as of right now, we have uh, Miss Miller coming up that I'm editing right now, which is Challenger's movie. It's gonna be dope. Y'all gotta see it. And it's also starring Miss Renata Nicole up there. Then we're also in production of my new film called The Woman He Couldn't Forget.
Mhm.
We're in production for my movie, finishing up my movie, A Season for Forgiveness. We got My Mother's Killer, The Briefcase. We got West to the Mid. We working. We got a ton of stuff coming down the pipeline.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good, man. So,
Oh, and we got a new hit single coming out called Chi-Town Blues, featuring the one and only Julian T. Allen, aka The One, and K Easy Grease, Charlie with a O, and Angie. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
okay, so before we close out, I always like to talk about this, man. The movie scores and the soundtracks. What can we expect from the movie score in the soundtrack of the Christmas Blueprint?
It's gonna be bomb.
Yeah, yeah. She took the words out of my mouth. It's a hit.
Okay, okay, man. Okay, well, is there anyone else that's on this interview that has any type of announcements, any shouts out? Just say what you want to say. The floor is
Let, let,
yours.
let, let them know. Just because we on Christmas Blueprint, shout out what y'all doing, what y'all got going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
mother
it out.
producers. Y'all know I support. Shout out to mother producers. What y'all get it cracking. If y'all in plays, whatever y'all doing, robbing banks, whatever. Just don't tie my name to
Do what you got to do, man. Shout it out, man.
I'm in an upcoming stage production called Trauma Attraction. It's going to be on December 12th and 13th at the Edge Theater, which is in Edgewater.
Okay.
Yeah,
Salute to you.
yeah. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Um, he said mine. Mrs. Miller is in post. Just be on the lookout for up and coming updates for Mrs. Miller. And you have Renata Nicole right there. She got some bomb stuff that she's doing. Be on the lookout for her. She is my artist. Yay. She's doing some phenomenal things. Um, I got a lot of phenomenal stuff coming up. Maurice said all his stuff, so I can't shout them out. He did them already.
Well, let me do this. Let me say this. Shout out to Alicia Simone and James Gordon, who are the leads
Yes.
of the woman he couldn't forget. They're killing it right now. I had to say that. Okay, go ahead, Chandra. I almost forgot. And shout out Brandy. I have to shout Brandy out. She
Brandy Martin
with us
Brandy
through this whole production.
Martin.
And my business partner, my brother, Brian Pitts, been holding it down, like getting it in the mud with. And shout out to the executive producer, not the executive producer,
Eric Mays.
Mr. Eric Mays. Can't forget that. Gotta say that.
Yeah. He is on Everybody Prediction.
Yeah,
And Little Tiny.
Look,
I
Tiny.
been hearing that name. I've been hearing that name a lot.
Always shout out our brother Michael David Hammond.
Michael David Hammond.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I've been.
He wasn't a part of that, but he always with us. Trust me.
He a one
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. Michael David Hammond. You know, if wherever there's a cigar, Michael gonna be in the building.
You better know.
My man.
I'll tell you
Man.
a story. Let me tell you a story real quick, real fast about Michael David Hammond. When I first showed Michael David Hammond my work, I said, "What you think?" He was like, he gave me a head nod. I said, "No, that ain't good enough." So I went back to the drawing board, hit him with the next movie. I said, "What you think?" He gave me a thumb with it. I said, "That ain't good enough." Hit him with the third one. He was like, "You got it. Let's work." Like, most people would take that in offense and say he's being arrogant, but I took it as, nah, I ain't gonna let that taste be in your mouth of my film. I'm gonna keep coming back. You get what I'm saying? And came back the third time, and he was like, "Let's work." And we've been rocking and rolling, killing it.
He's a realist.
We like Batman and Robin now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We man, shout out to my bro. Real,
no doubt, man.
He's
And,
a real team. For everybody, shout out to everyone though.
Yep,
everybody is doing their thing. Renata
and shout out to all the Chicago producers out here doing their thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hits coming out of Chicago right now.
Yeah,
it's a lot of hits.
Great talent. It's some great talent here in Chicago. A lot of great producers here. A lot of great people. A lot of great singers, R&B artists, Jay Daphne, Woe Boy, Julian One,
K-Easy, Cole Hart from
Cole Hart, all of them. A lot of great talent. Renata has a brand new brand. She's doing apparel. She's doing a lot of stuff. Brandy's
shout out our brother Soundmaster T. You know what I'm saying?
Soundmaster T. So you got a lot of greats going on in the city of Chicago. So we want to just shout them out. We want to unify the city as a whole.
Shout out D Nash.
Yeah.
And Jay Sykes.
And Fox Montana.
Yeah.
We want to do all of that.
I had to shoot out some of our artists, you know what I'm saying? Jay Sykes,
Jay
Nash, Charlie, Angie. You know what I'm saying?
Angie, Janet Neal. We wanna do all of that. We wanna bring everybody together. We wanna shout them out because there's a lot of greats here. So we want to unify. Everybody gets love. So if we want to shout somebody out, we want to do it with everyone in mind.
And let's shout
That's
out
right.
Melinda's nail shop. Let's promote
Yes, she do
her nail shop.
Why
Charlie
don't
Carter.
you
That's
give
dope.
them your
We're
address,
talking
Melinda,
about
and we'll close out with that.
it. Yeah.
Everybody's IG, follow us on Instagram, Smart Girl Productions, Renata Nicole, Twio Entertainment Films. Monet, what's yours?
You can find me, Maurice Eleby Jones Jr. on Facebook, Twio on everything else, Twio Entertainment Films on everything else.
I am Takesha Monet on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay.
And
I am
Renata, yours is just Renata Nicole.
Mhm.
Okay, and then Melinda, do your address with yours too.
Trey Bella Nail Spa, 10349 South Halsted. The Instagram is Trey Bella Nail Spa, Facebook Trey Bella Nail Spa, and personal is Melinda Diane.
That's
All
what's
right.
up.
Man, I wanna say thank each and every one of you for coming on and sharing your story with me. Sharing the Christmas blueprint with me, and just just being present. You know what I mean? Because um, your network is your net worth, and so as long as we stay tied in together, no matter what part of the country we at, we still can figure some things out to really keep it going, and because we are all we got. So as long as we got each other back, the amazing can happen, man. So this King Jacob, Chatterbox TV, live, raw, and uncut. I'm always gonna give you the real business. Peace and blessings, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed rest of your week.
Hey,
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank
You
you.
what?
Thank you,
You're
Maurice, for
welcome.
casting us.
Hey, thank
Thank you,
y'all for accepting.
Maurice.
hey,
Peace and blessings.
Bye.
hey.
Bye.